have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense has the ball first today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Looking to throw, it's great. Pucks it out of the air. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of down. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. Got his man quickly. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off play action on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Houston. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilcox. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got it in the middle, it's Stewart. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Jayhawks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Gray. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Quarterback moving. He throws one to the left. Touchdown, Kansas! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So the Houston Cougars offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's what...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Gray. Using his feet to buy time. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively.
Turning, just steep, just keeps moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds his big tight end. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And it slips just inside that right upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Here's a Heat. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it on the outside. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They'll run play action. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They've got the screen set up. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. The give to the back. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Gray. Got a man, it's Stewart. Looking for room at the 30. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. He rumbles and rolls all the way to the 4-yard line before he steps out of bounds. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And the Jayhawks want to move quickly. Tries again to get it in. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming down.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. The give on the counter. Running to Green. Got the first down and more. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. The Cougars just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Makes the catch. It's Thurman. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thurman. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Hodges. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. This time they'll go to the running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Wants to go up top. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Snagged out of the air. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity.
Looking for the end zone. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Picked up a few extra on that return. to get the football.
And coaches and players, a lot of times, they call it instincts. But it's just a knack. It's just a feel. It's something that's inside of you. And this guy consistently feels where the ball's going. That's interception number 8 on the season.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass, it's Gray. Showing the arm strength to the left. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Caught over the middle. It's Parrish. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The Jayhawks moving quickly to the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He lets one fly deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Quarterback just couldn't quite find the range on the last play. It's 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it in stride inside the 20. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there.
Touchdown, Houston! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. On the move, it's Stewart. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to pass, it's Gray. He rifles one deep to the left. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll send the back in motion. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Bryant. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws toward the end zone. This ball is picked off in the end zone, but no, he's out of bounds. The quarterback very fortunate to get away with that throw. And they'll send out the field goal unit. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Kansas offense returns to the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets it past the marker. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Good work up front to get that 1st down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Jayhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Gray. Dumps it to the back. Makes the catch. It's Stewart. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Jayhawks have this offense rolling. Gives it on the option. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Finds a crease at the 20. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Jayhawks! And that one will give him the lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And right down the middle. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll try the counter. Spins away from the defender. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go right back to it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. We've reached the break, and Kansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It's a draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Offense is going draw. The back tries to bounce it to the outside, but look at all the defenders on that play, how they were able to shed their blocks and run. They were able to get hats to the football and force a tackle for loss.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Hey, 3rd down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, 4th down coming.
They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. Here comes the heat. Finds him out of the backfield. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting? This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The play action fake. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Complete in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. That's caught. It's Stewart. Knocked down for the tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Jayhawks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Almost had the completion, just missed it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Breaks into the open. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. And the Jayhawks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's got it on the move. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. They fake it. The kicker's looking to pass. And tackled there by the defense. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his... And he loses the ball deep in his own end. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Just plowing ahead. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The run from the shotgun. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Jayhawks line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. From the gun, looking for a man. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you can try to get young guys in the game at this point, but now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a... And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Kansas. They stretch stretch this lead here in the fourth, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking downfield on first down. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.